Hello, everybody. My name is Jimmy Smith, and welcome to another Grape Varieties, this one on Carmenere. So this is our intermediate version, as you can see at the bottom right. This is for those of you studying your WSET Level 2 or equivalent around the world. If you require more information that is applicable to WSET Level 3 or Level 4, then please look for our advanced version, which you can find a link in the description below this video. But this is our intermediate version, so let's get cracking. So as I mentioned, my name is Jimmy Smith. I am the founder and owner of West London Wine School, one of the UK's leading wine education facilities, plus South London Wine School, plus a wine bar called Streatham Winehouse, all in London, the United Kingdom. I am a wine educator, wine researcher, writer, and also a buyer. So I do wine pretty much all the time. So what about Carmenere then, first of all? So it is native to Bordeaux. The variety comes from Bordeaux originally, but it's now more widely planted in Chile, really due to the fact of a number of issues, but mainly phylloxera that wiped out Carmenere, and also the difficulty of growing Carmenere in such a moderate climate or a warm climate like Bordeaux. It's much more successful in the hotter areas such as Chile. So that's why today we find it there more commonly. In fact, there's only about 4 or 5 hectares in Bordeaux, where there's nearly 10,000 in Chile today. Very late ripening variety, so it needs long, sunny growing seasons. And even in some parts of Chile, it doesn't ripen fully. So it certainly is a grape that loves the sunlight. It loves the sunshine. It loves the warmth. It's best in the sunniest sites of the very warm, heat-trapped area of the Central Valley. That's Colchagua, that's Cachapul, and that's Curacao Valley within Chile, so the Central Valley part of Chile. When it is underripe, though, it will display more herbaceous notes like green pepper and tomato stalky touches. When it's ripe, it's more kind of dark fruit and a little bit of mint and eucalypt, which is what most people are after. It is very fleshy with the skins, so very sort of bluey black color. So it produces these very deeply colored wines as a result, with good levels of acidity, very high tannins, and then of course a big full body with a bit of alcohol behind it as well from places like Chile. So it's a sort of take no prisoners kind of style grape variety. Now in Chile they do often mature it in oak barrels, which have been quite heavily toasted, and this adds a sort of very coffee chocolate note to the wines. It's quite a typical Chilean Central Valley product. And it is blended with its siblings or its cousins. It's Merlot and Cabernet Sauvignon. You find it commonly blended with today. So the areas we find it, really in the textbooks, all you are required to know is that it is in the Central Valley of Chile, but that does incorporate Cachapul, Colchagua, and Curacao valleys. But it is mainly that Central Valley area where it is used mainly for blends, but we are finding more single varietals of Carmenere being produced. What is it like then? We've just gone through some of this. So when it is a little bit underripe, you will get these kind of green peppery characteristics to them. When it's ripe, it tends to be a little bit more minty or peppermint characteristic with good sort of plummy notes. Blackberry is quite common, and a bit of vanilla with the oak, which may be used as well. If it's heavily toasted oak, you will find coffee, and you'll find chocolate notes in there as well, if that is the case. Okay, so that really is our look at Carmenere. These wines are full-bodied with good tannins, with a fair bit of acidity behind them, and some good alcohols as well. If you do have any questions, please do get in touch. At Wine with Jimmy is my personal handle for Twitter and Instagram. At West London Wine is the wine school in Fulham. At South London Wine is the school in Streatham and in Greenwich. And then Streatham Winehouse is my wine bar. So when you are next in London, please, please, please come and see us for a class, a glass, or in fact, a bottle. I've been Jimmy Smith. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you've learned something, and I'll see you again soon.